The Phoenix solution is an LGR amplifier designed to complement the Phoenix 200 Max, the Phoenix 200 HT, the Ultimate 340 series of LGR dehumidifiers. The solution actually pre-cools the air of the dehumidifiers using an air-to-air heat exchanger and an available secondary airstream. The secondary airstream will come from a cooler source, either a separate AC system, your unaffected area, or ambient outside air that may be cooler to operate the Phoenix solution. Here are the steps we're going to follow for mounting your Phoenix solution onto the Phoenix 200 Max, the Phoenix 200 HT, or the Ultimate 340. First step is to remove the lid from your existing dehumidifier. Next step is to take the existing pleated filter out of your dehumidifier and store it to the side, which will be reused in a moment. Now that the filter has been removed, we're ready to take the Phoenix solution and mount it on top of the dehumidifier. You'll see on the front of the solution there's a handle and then a gripping area on the back. The front of the solution, you will see that there are tab cutouts which accept the tabs that are under the lid of the dehumidifier. We will take the tabs, line them up, and then rest solution into place. Now that the solution has been mounted on the front tabs, we want to mount the back tabs. You'll see that the recessed push button for the lid will be used to secure the back side of the solution. Now the system is fully locked into place on your dehumidifier. Next step is to take the power cord and just remove it out the side of the solution. Once we've completed that, now it's time to go back to the filter that we removed from the dehumidifier and place the filter on top of the solution. With the filter in place and secure, lastly, we will go back to our lid, which was once used on our dehumidifier, place that on top of our solution, and lock the lid in place. We have now completed the setup of installing the solution to our dehumidifier. The collar for the secondary airstream is now attached. It is removable. I would highly recommend once it's been installed that you just leave it in place. It'll make your life a whole lot easier when working with the duct that's going to attach to this. With the collar in place, the next thing we want to do is come around to the back. You'll see your power cord, and the power cord serves to run the small blower that is in the back of this system. It's about 1.3 amps, so we're going to take our power cord and plug that in along with our dehumidifier cord. We're now prepared to find that secondary airstream, our cooler air that we can find on the job. Again, we notated earlier that the cooler airstream could come from outside, it could come from a AC register, it could come from a non-affected space. For the intake, we want to use wire reinforced duct that has a ring through the middle. We will take our duct, we'll actually attach it over the collar of the solution, which will funnel that cold air into the solution's heat exchanger. Now that the duct has been attached for the secondary airstream coming in, we need to also duct that secondary airstream out back to the spot where we were getting that cool air from. On the side of the solution, you'll see that there is an exhaust port that has a wire ring on it. What we want to do is we want to take lay flat ducting and attach it through the ring and secure it to the collar. Now that we have the ring attached to the output of the solution, we would take this discharge duct, which will then be inflated once the fan is on, and direct this back to where our cool air source came in from, whether it was outside, whether it was a non-affected space. If we brought the air in from an air conditioning register, we would send this duct back to the cold air return. You know, we're looking for the coolest air to be drawn into the secondary airstream from our solution. Another concept that you can look at would be taking a portable air conditioner and using the cold stream that exits off any portable air conditioner, running ducting, and actually feeding that into your intake or your secondary stream on the solution. That may be a great option if you're on a loss and there's no air conditioning that may be present, or the outside is warmer, you're unaffected, is just a couple degrees different between your drying chamber. So another concept to think about is the introduction of a portable air conditioning as your cold stream to be introduced to the solution. So now we have showed you the attachment of the solution. We have shown you how to attach the ductwork to pull from the coolest possible air and send back to the spot that we've pulled it from. This is the secondary airstream. The primary airstream is going to be your makeup air, or the air in your space that is funneled through the top, flows through the exchanger, and then enters into the dehumidifier. The primary benefit of a solution, again, it's a secondary heat exchanger. It's going to provide you much drier air that actually exits the dehumidifier. It is going to increase your water removal capacity by having the secondary heat exchanger on it. And probably most important, it allows the dehumidifier to work in much higher temperature ranges, giving the system a much higher threshold of how the system can work.